AI versus humans, who wins the cooking battle? Idea: you can introduce playful elements, exaggerated personalities, and unexpected challenges that make both AI and humans seem a little quirky in their own way. Here are some ideas for adding humor while still comparing the two. AI. Introduce the AI as a super serious robot chef with a robotic voice, bragging about its perfect recipes and flawless precision. Maybe it even has an over-the-top ego, saying things like, "I am the future of cooking. No one can beat me." Unless you're a human who can't follow instructions. Human chef. Your human chef contestant could be a bit quirky, like a home cook who confidently declares, "I might burn a few things, but at least I'll add some spice to the kitchen." The robot overload moment. AI. Have the AI robot struggle with something ridiculously simple, like cracking an egg. 1. It goes through a series of overly complicated steps like scanning the egg for perfection, analyzing its shell thickness, and calculating the exact angle to crack it, only for the egg to explode in its face. Cue dramatic robot malfunction sounds. Human. Meanwhile, the human chef cracks an egg one-handed while dancing to music, looking over at the AI and saying, "I've got this." The recipe mix-up challenge. AI. The AI follows a recipe to the letter, but because it's so literal, it gets really confused with instructions. For example, when the recipe says, "add a pinch of salt," it calculates exactly 0.0125 grams of salt, but dumps the entire jar in. It says, "success achieved," and proudly presents a perfect but inedible dish. Human. The human chef casually tosses in a big handful of salt, with a wink to the camera, and says, "It's all about taste, baby. If it's too salty, just call it gourmet." Speed versus chaos. AI. Set up a speed challenge where AI has to prepare a dish in record time. AI is perfect, fast, and precise. Until it starts putting the plate together, and it places everything in perfect symmetry, making the food look like a work of art but completely impractical to eat. Think, perfect square slices of pizza with no sauce, toppings meticulously arranged but not functional. Human. The human chef is frantically running around the kitchen, using a blender on the wrong setting, spilling flour everywhere, and somehow still manages to make the dish look like something you'd want to eat, even if it's a little messy. Flavors and taste test. The flavor robot moment. AI. AI decides to take the recipe to the extreme by analyzing every individual flavor profile. It asks itself, will this dish be balanced? Is there a perfect 45.3% tanginess? Meanwhile, its dish tastes like a chemistry experiment. It proudly exclaims, "The flavor is perfect. It has precisely 3.4% umami." Human. The human chef's approach? "Yeah, I think we need a little more garlic and maybe a bit of cayenne pepper. Oh, and throw in some love while you're at it." Then they toss the ingredients in a pan, taste it, and shrug, "Not bad. It'll work." The emotional touch showdown. AI. Show the AI trying to connect with the food emotionally. It scans the plate and says, "I have calculated 0.04% love in this dish. Love factor, minimum." Then it tries to express emotions by plating food in a robotic, almost scary way. Human. The human chef does the same dish but adds a heart-shaped garnish, maybe a cute smiley face with ketchup, and a little note, "Cooking for my friends today. Hope you enjoy." The AI can't compute the human heart touch and just says, "Error. Love not found." The unexpected twist. Mystery ingredient. AI. You could throw in a mystery ingredient challenge to really mess with both contestants. The AI calculates the best way to integrate the ingredient but ends up adding it too logically, like pairing hot sauce with vanilla ice cream. It proudly presents it as fusion cuisine, but it's totally inedible. Human. The human chef takes the mystery ingredient, takes one bite, and says, could work. I mean, how bad could it be?" Then they whip up something surprisingly delicious, or hilariously bad, but always with a sense of humor. The grand finale. Judge the plate. 1. End with a taste test from the audience or some skeptical friends. AI's dish. A perfectly constructed, mathematically sound, yet flavorless plate of food that looks too perfect to eat. Maybe the AI even says, "I have achieved perfection, but no one can get through it." Human's dish. Messy but delicious, with the human proudly declaring, "Sure, it's not symmetrical, but you're gonna love it." Finally, wrap it up by declaring that while AI might be great for precision, speed, and handling repetitive tasks, humans will always bring that special something to the kitchen: creativity, intuition, and a good laugh.